You know, every evening as the sun disappears and the noise of the world begins to fade, something sacred happens, something most of us forget to notice. The night doesn't just arrive, it returns. It comes to remind us that there's still a temple within us that never closed its doors. We spend our days chasing, planning, solving, holding everything together. But when night falls, your body, this quiet, faithful companion, finally gets to do what it was made to do: heal. You don't have to go to any holy place for that. You already live in one. This body, this soft breathing temple, has been praying for your peace all along. Every heartbeat is a mantra. Every breath is a bell calling you home. When you lie down tonight, I want you to see yourself not as someone falling asleep, but as a pilgrim stepping into sacred ground. The sheets become the floor of your temple, the silence your choir, and your body, your humble living sanctuary, begins its nightly ritual of repair and forgiveness. See, the mind thinks it's in charge, but the body is the quiet genius. It knows how to mend the broken, to cleanse what's heavy, to release what you no longer need. All it asks for is a little peace. So before you close your eyes, give yourself that gift. Take one deep breath in and out. Whisper softly, "My body, thank you. You've carried me through this day. Now I give you permission to rest, to heal. And when you do feel how your heartbeat slows, how your breath becomes gentle, that's the sound of your inner healer waking up. That's the temple opening its doors. The truth is, you don't have to do anything grand to heal. You just have to stop fighting yourself. The night will take care of the rest. So tonight, when the world grows silent, remember you are not alone in the dark. You are surrounded by the quiet hands of your own body working faithfully for your renewal. Sleep not as someone escaping the day, but as someone returning home. Because in the stillness of night, my friend, your body prays for you, and every breath you take in peace is answered. You know, I've always loved the lotus. It's one of those rare flowers that doesn't run from the mud, it needs it. Without the darkness, there's no bloom. Without the heaviness of the earth, there's no rise toward the light. And in many ways, our lives, they're not so different. Every pain you've carried, every disappointment, every long night, that's your mud. It's not there to drown you. It's there to nourish the seed of awakening that's quietly waiting inside you. When you lie down to sleep, think of yourself like that lotus closing softly for the night. The world outside might still be noisy, but inside your roots are drinking in everything the day has given you: the laughter, the fatigue, the mistakes, the tears. Nothing is wasted. Every emotion becomes part of the soil your soul grows from. And when you choose to rest in gratitude, even for the things that hurt, something begins to change. The body stops fighting. The heart softens. The mind opens. You begin to feel that maybe, just maybe, the mud wasn't punishment. It was preparation. See, healing doesn't happen by escaping the mud. It happens by understanding that it's sacred. That the dirt on your soul isn't dirt at all. It's the beginning of the bloom. So tonight, before you close your eyes, whisper a quiet thank you even to the things that broke you. Because without them, there would be no opening, no light, no you. And when morning comes, like the lotus rising through the still water, you'll feel it. That subtle rebirth that happens not through effort, but through trust. So rest, dear friend. Let the mud do its work. Let your heart drink from it. Because in the garden of the soul, even sorrow becomes the richest soil for awakening. There's something deeply mysterious about the night. When darkness wraps around us, most people think it's the end of the day. But I've come to see it as the beginning of healing. You see, inside every one of us burns a quiet fire, a sacred flame the Buddha once spoke of. It's your body's own healer, your inner physician. While you sleep, that flame works in silence, burning away fatigue, clearing the smoke of fear, and mending what has been strained or broken. But here's the thing. Most of us forget fire needs the right fuel. When you carry anger, resentment, or regret into the night, it's like pouring cold water over that sacred flame. The fire weakens. The body struggles to heal. You wake up tired, heavy, as if the night did nothing for you. Forgiveness. That's the oil that feeds the fire. Not the kind of forgiveness that excuses what happened, but the kind that frees you. Before sleep, whisper softly, I release this. I won't take this pain with me into the night. And feel how the body exhales, the shoulders soften, the chest opens. That's when the fire brightens warm, steady, alive. When I was younger, I thought healing meant fighting sickness, fixing things. Now at 60, I know healing is more about surrender, allowing the body's light to do its quiet work without interference. The immune system doesn't need your control, it needs your peace. So tonight, when you lay your head down, imagine a small flame inside your heart, golden, pure, breathing softly with you. Each inhale feeds it. Each exhale releases the ash of the day. Let it burn through the noise, the tension, the memory of words that still sting. Because when you sleep in forgiveness, that flame turns your pain into light. And by morning, what was once heavy becomes warmth, a strength you can carry into a new day. The fire within you never stops burning, my friend. It only waits for your permission to heal. You know, our minds are a lot like the ocean. During the day, the surface is wild waves of thought crashing into one another, winds of worry stirring everything up. We spend hours trying to steer the ship, trying to control every ripple. By nightfall, most of us are exhausted, not because the world has been cruel, but because our own waves have never stopped moving. But when darkness comes, something beautiful happens. If you allow yourself to stop fighting the current, if you simply close your eyes and drift inward, you'll find that beneath the surface there's a stillness, deep, vast, untouched, no noise, no storm, just silence that holds you like the ocean holding the moonlight. That's the place where healing begins, not through effort, but through surrender. The body doesn't heal when the mind is busy paddling. It heals when you trust the deeper waters to carry you. Sometimes, before I fall asleep, I imagine myself sinking softly beneath the waves, leaving behind the noise of the day, the endless what-ifs, the voices of worry. Down there in the quiet blue, there's no need to fix anything, no need to prove, to plan, or to remember, only to be. And that, my friend, is enough. When your mind reaches that depth of calm, your breath slows, your heart opens, and the body finally receives the message it's been waiting for all day. You are safe now. You can rest. Healing doesn't come from doing more. It comes from go. From trusting that the same intelligence that moves the tides, that raises the sun, also moves through you, guiding every heartbeat, every cell, every dream. So tonight, as you lie in bed, imagine your thoughts as waves gently fading away. Let them go. Let the ocean take them. And somewhere in that stillness, you'll realize you were never separate from peace at all. You were simply floating on the surface, forgetting that the calm was always beneath you. You know, dreams have always fascinated me. When I was younger, I thought they were just strange little stories the mind told while we slept, random, meaningless. But the older I got, the more I began to see them as something sacred, something the soul whispers when the world finally goes quiet. The Buddha once said, "A dream is the echo of the mind in the night silence." And he was right. Your dreams are not noise, they're medicine. They show you what your waking mind is too busy or too proud to see. When you fall asleep, the mind lets go of its mask. The deeper part of you, the part that remembers, feels, and knows, begins to speak. Sometimes it speaks softly through images of light, water, or a familiar face. Other times it shouts through storms, fears, or old wounds that rise again. But even the nightmares are not your enemies. They're healers in disguise. They bring to the surface what your heart has been too tired to carry in daylight. So when you dream, don't rush to judge it as good or bad. Ask gently, what are you trying to show me? Because every symbol, every face, every feeling is a mirror reflecting some part of you asking for peace, asking to be seen. And then there are those rare dreams, the luminous ones, where you wake with a strange calm, as if touched by something divine. Those are healing dreams. In them, your body and spirit are already working together like a river, and its current moving toward wholeness without effort. When you wake, take a moment before opening your phone, before reaching for the world again. Sit quietly and listen. Sometimes the echo of a dream carries a message for the day, a small truth, a forgotten memory, a gentle reminder to forgive or to slow down. So tonight, as you close your eyes, tell your soul, speak to me through my dreams, heal me where I cannot yet see. And when morning comes, whether you remember your dreams or not, trust that something within you has been mended in the dark. Because every night your dreams are doing what no doctor can. They're restoring your connection to your own heart. Sleep peacefully, my friend. Let the dream be your medicine, and the night your silent healer. Every morning is a small miracle we forget to notice. You see, when you close your eyes at night, something in you quietly dies, the worries, the thoughts, the name you call yourself. And when you wake, if you pay attention, you can feel it, that soft, sacred moment of return. The Buddha once said, "One who dies each night and is reborn each morning is truly free." I didn't understand that when I was younger, but now after 60 years of mornings, I do. Because every sunrise is an invitation to begin again. To let go of who you were yesterday, and to meet the world fresh and unburdened, just like the first breath you ever took. When you wake tomorrow, don't rush. Don't grab your phone. Don't chase the clock. Just lie there for a moment. Feel the weight of your body warm, alive. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breath, and whisper, "Thank you." That's it. No mantra, no ceremony, just gratitude. Because that single breath, that first inhale of a new day, is proof that life has chosen you again. Maybe yesterday was heavy, maybe your body ached or your heart carried something it couldn't put down. But morning is forgiveness in motion. It doesn't ask you to be perfect, it only asks you to start again. So rise slowly. Let the light touch your face like an old friend. Drink a glass of water as if it were a blessing. Step onto the floor as if you're walking into a temple, because you are. The world outside may look the same, but you are not the same. Your cells have changed. Your heart has softened. The universe has reset something within you while you slept. So live this day as if it were your first. Not your routine, but your rebirth. Smile at the morning sun and whisper, "Thank you for this new breath. Thank you for this new life." And in that simple act of gratitude, you'll feel what the Buddha meant, that freedom isn't found in running away from life, but in waking up to it again and again with an open heart. There's a moment each night that most people miss, that quiet space between wakefulness and sleep. It's not just the body getting ready to rest. It's the soul asking, "Can I finally put this day down?" I like to think of it as a sacred ritual, the ritual of letting go. You see, every day we walk through life carrying things we were never meant to hold forever. The words that hurt us, the things we couldn't finish, the faces we miss, the regrets that never seem to fade. They pile up quietly like stones in a backpack. And by nightfall, that backpack gets heavy. But you don't have to take it with you into your dreams. Before sleep, sit on your bed for a moment. Close your eyes, take one deep breath in. Imagine you're breathing in light, soft, and golden. Then exhale. See the weight leaving your body like dark smoke drifting into the night. Do this 3 times. That's all it takes to begin releasing the day. You're not erasing what happened. You're simply saying, "Thank you, life. I've carried enough for today." Imagine yourself as a traveler setting down your pack beside a quiet road. You look up at the sky, vast, silent, infinite, and you realize you were never lost, you were just tired. And in that moment, the body begins its sacred work, the healing, the restoring, the forgiving. Because the body can only do its miracles when the mind steps aside. Letting go isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's the understanding that peace doesn't come from holding on. It comes from trusting that everything you've lived today, the good, the bad, the unfinished, has already served its purpose. So tonight, as you close your eyes, say softly to yourself, "I lay this day down. I trust the night to hold it for me." And feel how your heart lightens, how your breath deepens. That's not sleep arriving, that's your soul exhaling. Because when you learn to let go each night, you don't just rest, you return home to yourself. You know, after all these years, I've learned something simple, almost too simple for the mind to believe: gratitude heals. It doesn't come from books or from medicine bottles. It comes from that quiet moment before sleep when you whisper thank you, not because everything went perfectly, but because you made it through. When you lie in bed at night before the dreams arrive, take a moment to smile, even if it's faint. Even if the day was hard. That tiny act tells your body, you're safe now. You can rest. And the body listens. The heartbeat slows, the breath deepens. The inner fire, that sacred force of life, begins its work of renewal. Science calls it relaxation response, but I like to call it grace. You see, joy isn't just a feeling, it's a frequency. When your heart is open, when gratitude hums quietly in your chest, it sends a message to every cell, every nerve, every hidden corner of your being. It's okay, you can heal now. And that's when the miracle begins. Your immune system strengthens, your breath softens. The tension you carried in your shoulders starts to melt away like snow in sunlight. Because joy, real joy, doesn't shout, it whispers. When you smile, your body produces endorphins, the chemistry of lightness. When you give thanks, your heart releases peace, a medicine far stronger than fear. It's like tuning an instrument. The more often you play the note of gratitude, the clearer your life's music becomes. So tonight, before you close your eyes, don't count what went wrong. Count the quiet gifts, the meal that warmed you, the breath that stayed with you, the person who still thinks of you kindly. Each memory is a seed of healing. And when you fall asleep with that soft smile on your face, know this: your body understands the language of gratitude better than any prayer. Because a grateful heart is a prayer, one that says, "I trust life, I'm ready to heal." And life, hearing that, always answers. You know, it's funny how long it takes science to catch up with silence. For thousands of years, the Buddha taught calmness is the greatest healing. And now, after centuries of measuring, scanning, and experimenting, modern medicine is finally saying the same thing, just in different words. When you are calm, your body shifts into what doctors call the healing state. Your immune system wakes up. Your heart slows down. Your cells begin to rebuild themselves. Even your brain, that restless storyteller, starts cleaning out the clutter it gathered through the day. It's remarkable, isn't it? We've built machines that can peer inside the human body, but we still forget the simplest truth. Peace heals better than pressure ever will. You don't have to do anything extraordinary. Just stop fighting the moment you're in. When you breathe softly, when you allow silence to fill the room, your body receives that as a signal. It's safe now. You can repair. The night becomes your laboratory. Your bed becomes the altar. And every breath, every beat of your heart is a tiny act of creation, your body rebuilding the miracle of you. I've seen people chase cure after cure, diet after diet, therapy after therapy. But the real turning point often comes the first time they sit quietly and say, I surrender. Not give up, just let go. And in that moment of stillness, the body hears the truth it's been waiting for all along. You see, science can measure the pulse, but it can't measure peace. Yet peace changes everything. When you are calm, even your DNA expresses differently. New cells are born under better instructions. The chemistry of fear dissolves. The biology of healing begins. So tonight, don't chase sleep, invite it. Don't force healing, allow it. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply and enter that sacred silence within you. Because in that silence, something ancient and intelligent, older than science, deeper than thought, begins to work. That's where medicine meets meditation. That's where science bows to stillness. You know, I used to think my body was just something that carried me around, a vehicle for the mind, a tool to get through life. But the older I get, the more I realize this body is not my servant. It's my teacher. It doesn't speak in words, it speaks in sensations, in whispers, in small discomforts that most of us try to ignore. But every ache, every tight breath, every restless night, they're not punishments, they're lessons, gentle reminders saying, slow down, I'm trying to heal you. The body is honest. In a way the mind rarely is. The mind will lie, it'll tell you you're fine when you're burning out, that you're strong when you're really breaking. But the body always tells the truth. Through pain, through fatigue, through the little sigh that escapes when you finally stop pretending to be okay. Sometimes when I feel a stiffness in my chest, or a heaviness in my shoulders, I no longer rush to silence it. I sit with it like an old friend who's come to share something important. I ask quietly, what are you trying to tell me? And often the answer isn't medical. It's emotional. Rest. Forgive. Breathe. The body remembers what the mind tries to forget. It carries our unspoken stories, the grief we didn't express, the love we withheld, the stress we swallowed just to make it through the day. And yet it never holds a grudge. Every night it tries again, repairing, cleansing, balancing, hoping we'll listen this time. You see, healing isn't just something that happens to the body. It's something that happens through relationship with it. When you start treating your body not as a burden, but as a wise old friend, patient, loyal, forgiving, everything begins to shift. So tonight before you sleep, place your hand gently over your heart. Feel it beating steady, constant, faithful. It has never stopped working for you, not for a single second since the day you were born. Whisper softly, thank you, I hear you now. Because when you begin to honor your body as your teacher, not your enemy, you'll find that healing was never far away. It was waiting quietly, faithfully inside you all along. There's something extraordinary that happens when many hearts share the same intention. You might not see it, you might not even feel it at first, but when thousands of people scattered across the world close their eyes at night and whisper the same wish, may I heal, may we all heal, something powerful begins to move. It's as if a soft current of light awakens between us. Each of us a single candle, but when we light together, the darkness begins to fade. Science can't quite measure it, but you can sense it in the way peace sometimes washes over you for no reason, or how you suddenly feel comforted as if someone out there unknown to you just sent a quiet prayer your way. That's the field, the shared energy of healing. You see, healing isn't a private act, it's a conversation between souls. When you breathe in peace, someone somewhere breathes a little easier too. When you let go of anger, you make it easier for another heart to soften. When you forgive, you invite the whole world to heal with you. The Buddha once said, "As one lamp lights another without losing its flame, so love and peace spread from heart to heart." And that's what this is. Every night when thousands of us fall asleep in gratitude and awareness, a collective light forms not seen but felt. It travels beyond walls, beyond names, beyond borders. So tonight before you sleep, know this, you are not alone. Somewhere someone else is also breathing deeply, releasing their worries, trusting their body to heal. And in that shared silence, your healing becomes theirs and theirs becomes yours. Imagine that thousands of tiny lights flickering across the world, breathing together in harmony. No effort, no noise, just presence. So as you close your eyes tonight, whisper softly, "May my rest bring peace not only to me but to all who are resting." And as you drift into sleep, remember the light you carry joins a vast ocean of other lights, and together we heal. Not through effort, but through connection. Every night, life gives us a quiet invitation, two doors standing before us. One leads to unconscious sleep, the kind where your body lies still, but your mind keeps running, fighting old battles in the dark. You wake up tired as if you never truly rested. The other opens into something sacred, the temple of healing. The place where you release control, where you finally trust your body to do what it was made to do. And the difference between the two is just one choice, one simple thought before you close your eyes. Tonight, I choose peace. I let my body do its work. That's all it takes. You don't have to meditate perfectly. You don't need to control your breath or silence your mind. You just need to choose to set an intention of peace before surrendering to the night. I used to think healing came from doing more, from effort, struggle, discipline. But now I see that the real power lies in what we allow, not what we force. Your body already knows the way back to balance. Your heart already knows how to rest. Your cells already remember how to repair. All they need is your permission. So when you lie down tonight, take one slow breath. Feel the weight of the day leave your shoulders. Whisper gently to yourself, not as an affirmation, but as a prayer. I trust the night. I trust my body. I choose peace. And as the darkness wraps around you, you'll notice the muscles soften. The heartbeat steadies. The mind grows quiet. You've walked through the right door. Because every night is a choice between struggle and surrender, between noise and stillness, between surviving and healing. And when you choose peace, truly choose it, your body hears you, and it answers faithfully, tenderly all through the night.